Hi guys, and welcome to Brave Dog Training Online's Womenpower. Have you ever tried changing some kind of habit and it was really difficult? Or are you thinking about something you really want to change but you don't know how? Today we're going to talk about exactly that. How to change habits as a dog mom and how to make it easy. I'm Anita, I'm a professional dog trainer. I show you how to build a trusting relationship with your dog to overcome fear and reactivity and have a good time together again. And if you haven't already, don't forget to like and subscribe. And tell me in the comments if you have ever tried changing a habit and how that went for you. And now, have fun. Alright, so changing a habit is changing a behavior. It's the same thing that we are trying to do with our dogs on a daily basis when we are working on problem behavior. Because it's not problematic for the dog, it's just something he does for some kind of reason. And the same thing happens for us. So, for example, if we have a dog that is lunging, barking, growling at other dogs, it's because he wants something and this behavior is working for him. And if we want to change it, we have to teach him something else, because just letting it be is way more difficult for us as for our dogs. So we are working with alternative behaviors, something that has the same outcome but is something we like better and less stressful for the dog. And when we're trying to change something we are doing, it's the same thing. First, when we are using an alternative behavior instead of just stopping something, it's a lot easier. So, for example, if we just want to stop saying no all the time to our dog, it's almost impossible, because we are saying no to stop the dog from something, and we have the need that the dog stops. So we have some kind of reason for saying this, and just stopping with saying no would not give us an outcome. It would just fail to stop the dog from whatever we want him to stop. Okay? So for this example, a different way to go would be to switch the no to a positive interrupter, like an attention signal or a recall, something like that. So if we want our dog to, for example, the dog is walking towards some kind of huge pile of poo and we know, ooh, horse manure, that's our dog's number one treat and he will eat that or he will roll around in it, and we don't want that. We can work with a look, and the dog turns around and he will not roll around in that horse manure. So we have prevented our dog from doing something without saying no. And that's how we can change this habit. We have something else that works pretty good. It has the same outcome and it is easier. Still, whenever we want to change something, it gets uncomfortable because the new thing is uncomfortable. We humans are a species that really likes to keep things the same. And we like our habits. They are comfortable. We know how they work. We know exactly in what order we do stuff, and all those things. So this is something we know, and we like things we know. If we want to change it, it becomes uncomfortable. That's why we have to make it as easy as possible. And that's where we switch things instead of just stopping it. And another thing I like to do, and that is really, it has been a game changer for me, is rehearsing things in my head. Because if we rehearse things in our heads, our brain becomes familiar with it before we actually do it. And that's when we can take the uncomfortable thing out. And we can just practice without actually practicing. Okay, so we just do it in our minds, we get used to it, and then it's a lot easier to really transfer it into real life. So if we take the no example again, so changing that we say no all the time, we can picture a scenario in our minds where the dog is walking towards the horse manure, and this is where we can slow the scene down. We don't have to react as fast. We can think about it a lot better than in real life. So we can picture this scene and then picture us saying, look, and the dog looks, and then we do something else. So we know this will happen. We know this will work. The new thing will work. And therefore, it's a lot easier to implement in our day-to-day routines. For me, this is the one thing that helped with everything I wanted to change until now. And I will continue doing that because it's just the thing. And that's why I wanted to give you this today. And why don't you write me in the comments if this is something new to you, or if you have tried that already and how it worked for you. I would love to read those comments. And now, don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a lot of fun training with your dog. Have a lot of fun changing things, because it's not only uncomfortable, it's also very, very exciting and very rewarding when we are able to change, especially old habits that we are very accustomed to, because it's hard, and when we accomplish something hard, it's really rewarding. So it's worth your time and your effort. Have fun doing that. Until next time. Bye.